Well, I've got a lot of projects going on in the shop right now, and I'm kind of between things. I'm waiting on another neck to dry, to finish to dry on that neck over there for the teleacoustic project. So I thought I'd go ahead and show the next in the queue, which is this. Believe it or not, it's a Strat copy, but it's made by Epiphone, and it's not something you may have seen unless you were around in the 90s when these things came out, but it was just like an attempt at Epiphone to kind of keep up with the Strat market, something that Gibson thought they could get away with in their import line. So kind of a cool, interesting piece. They're made in Korea. There's nothing really special about them. I think they're overall pretty quality instruments for the beginner, but I think they're plywood. We'll get into this one and see. And I don't know what the electronics look like, but the necks feel good. I mean, the tuners aren't complete junk. The bridges are kind of okay. But yeah, we'll tear this one up, do a refurb on it, get it back in playing shape. It's got super high action right now, and that's because the bridge is set way too high. But we'll fix all that stuff and see how it functions. I think, like the Lion project that I did, that this is also an instrument that is built by Samick in Korea. We'll know more about it once we tear it open and sort of look at the components, but Samick builds a really quality guitar, and you know, the Korean guitars are getting kind of hot right now, so anyway, should be a fun project. Hope y'all will follow along. Okay, well, first things first, since the strings are on it, I would like to check the straightness of the neck and the neck relief just to see where things live right now. It's got quite a lot of neck relief in it from just what I can see by my eyeball. So let me get this truss rod cover off of here and we'll see what we're working with. Ooh, Gibson. I guess this is their attempt to make you think you're buying something that was like really pricey, but you know, anybody that's ever seen a Gibson truss rod cover knows that they don't have 3 holes in them, and they're not really faking anybody out with that tiny lettering. Okay, what size are we? Looks like a 5mm. Well, sorry, I've got a beer deficiency. The truss rod works, or at least it turns. Let's see if it actually works. Yeah, I'd say it does. I tightened it and it took some neck relief out. Let's try a little bit more. This string is just in the way. Oh, somebody wound the strings backwards. Gee whiz. It's moving. My pickup's starting to get in the way. I better get a bigger screwdriver for that one. I'll tighten it a little bit more, see if I can get it to at least dead flat. If you're following the Teleacoustic project, that was supposed to be a one video project, and it turned into more than one because the neck decided to bow up. And I learned on that one that starting with dead flat with no tension on the neck is not a great place to start. For something that uses such heavy strings. Okay, so used my 5mm wrench, tightened up the truss rod a couple of turns just to make sure that things were working right. I've got this set to 0 relief right now, so if I fret this string, it's touching all the way across. So that's too much, well, I guess too little neck relief. So I'll have to loosen that up later, but I just wanted to see that the truss rod actually functioned and was able to straighten the neck. So next step is going to be to get these old crusty strings off and then start disassembly. On this guitar, somebody had a little sticker on this edge, and it was falling off, so I decided to go ahead and peel it off, and it decided to take the finish with it in that little spot there. So I'm sad about that, but I think I can fix it. So this guitar may get a little bit of refinish work, which is a little bit different than some of the things I've been doing. So you'll get to see that. But let's get started. Two of the strings are wound correctly, and 4 of them are wound backwards. The tremolo seems to be blocked. Who knows what we'll find when we get into this one. I don't even know what kind of pickups those are. The nut is falling off of this guitar. I noticed that when I bought it. There's a piece of the finish. But I'll have to reinstall that, or maybe I'll put a new nut on. Just have to see where things go with this one. Yeah, serial number is just a sticker. That's kind of weird. I think I'll start with this back plate, see if that tremolo is blocked, or if I'm crazy. Well, yeah, it's kind of blocked. It's blocked up against the back of the guitar, so whatever. Man, it's rusty in here. I don't like to see that, but oh well. Oh, that's what it is. The tremolo is just up so high that gives it enough angle that it can sit against that back edge of the guitar and still be above the body, which is kind of weird. And I'm guessing the string tension, or the spring tension rather, on the tremolo is maybe higher than it should be, which is holding, it was holding the tremolo to the body with the strings tightened to pitch instead of floating. But the action on this thing was way too high. I didn't even measure it. I could have measured it with a ruler instead of a thousandth scale, because it was like really super high. It was probably quarter inch high. But this bridge is floating, well, not floating, but this bridge is sitting at least 3/16 off the body right now. Alright, so let's take a peek in here. Yeah, this is definitely a Samick built guitar, and it's almost exactly the same vintage as the Washburn Lion, because these are the exact same pickups as that Washburn Lion. These are the exact same pots, and that's that weirdo switch that I saw in the Washburn Lion. So hey, I'm learning a little bit about these Korean guitars. That's not such a bad switch, but these pots are junk. I'll clean them up, see if they function, but yeah, I don't know, this one won't be such a quick flip because I've got to do this refinish work on the top, but if I don't get too far down the rabbit hole on this electronic stuff, then it may not take me very long. I'm going to be between projects. I've got to go back and forth between the Teleacoustic project and this one, and I've got a Charvel TX or TE, I don't know which, I think it's a TE, but I've got a Charvel TE that I'm working on at the same time, so I haven't even started videos on it yet. It was so filthy, I just thought, well, I'm not even sure where I'm going to take it yet, but it's a cool guitar. So far, all the guitars I've been doing are black and red. I got to mix it up a little bit, but the Charvel's almost the same color as the Teleacoustic. But lots of work to do on this one. I just wanted to do a quick teaser video today as a step one, and then I'll get into full disassembly and who knows, maybe some of the finish work in the next episode. But thanks a lot for watching. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe. Also feel free to leave a comment. I'm still kind of figuring out this channel. What's the right length of videos that people like to watch? I have no idea. I'm doing these long form ones right now, and some people are watching them, but I'm thinking maybe shorter ones would catch people's attention. So any tips anybody has, I'm welcome to welcome to receive those, and I would really appreciate your help. But please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.